Well, this is me, Comic Book Yu-Gi-Oh! Life Entertainer Magring, with some disturbing Vermont news. Governor Phil Scott said that he would enforce all non-essential item stores to close until April 15th or longer. Here's the problem. My comic book store, the one that I go to, was going to be closed until the 29th. Yeah. My comic book store was going to be closed until the 29th of March. And now I have to frickin' wait until April 15th or longer? As you can quite tell, I'm very pissed off. Because I love comic books. I love going to all the non-essential all the non-essential stores. I love going over there. Love it. And Phil Scott is basically taking that away from me and everyone else in Vermont until this whole thing ends. This whole thing with the freaking coronavirus, until that all ends. Which could be months. And months. And months. I'm not waiting months. No. What Phil Scott is doing is fueling a riot. That's what I think he's doing. He's just adding fuel to the fire. If I were you, Phil Scott, I would, he's our governor, I would do the same stuff you told us earlier when this happened. I would still do it. And then on March 29th or April 15th, I would open up, if I was the mayor, I would open up all the non-essential stores. Why not? We need our economy to be bigger and stronger than it ever is. And guess what? I really hope Trump gets to do something with the economy. I really hope that Trump helps out in fixing the economy, because clearly nothing else really matters. I know the whole death and the coronavirus and all this, but I really want to see the economy grow bigger and stronger than it ever was, because now we are in the Great Depression 2, as I call it. The sequel to the Great Depression. That's what we're living in now. And it sucks. That's what we're living in right now. And it sucks. Phil Scott, if I were you, I would go ahead and shorten this whole thing to like the week before the 15th, or, the 10th or the 12th. Something. Because Trump wants us back. He wants our economy back by Easter. And I totally agree with him, because our economy is going down the crapper right now. Yes, yes, our economy was sky high February and January, but when March came, it went down the crapper like nothing ever before. And I really need Phil Scott to reconsider his proposal for strengthening the government rules and helping us out with the coronavirus and all that. I need him to reevaluate it and just see it from an economical point of view. Because, yes, we do have the lowest case in deaths in America. Vermont, and I checked it. We have 7 people died from this whole corona thing. 7 people. But I really want Phil Scott to say, yep, Vermont can be, yep, Vermont, I can go ahead and unlock you or something. That would be really nice. It would make me happy because then I would be able to, then I would be able to go to my non-essential stores that I love going to. And now I can't anymore. It freaking sucks. It sucks. It freaking sucks. And don't get me started with Diamond Distribution. I have my beef with them too. About this whole not having new comic books because of the coronavirus. Sorry, the coronavirus. The coconut milk virus, as I call it. I have my beef with them too. And that will be in my next video. Am I happy that people are getting things done with this whole coronavirus thing? Yes, but I really need them to be going faster. Because people are dying out in out in all of the major cities. People are dying. And doctors have to play the executioner, which they can't. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to save everyone's lives. And if we can get the vaccine a lot quicker, really quick for right now, that would be awesome. I would love it. But no, the FDC or the CDC or the FDA and all that, they have standardized rules and all that. But they have to realize that people are dying nowadays. They're dying. And most of them are my age. They're dying like whatchamacallit. It's like a big cat and mouse game, but it's the reverse. The coronavirus is the cat, and we are the mice. We are the mice. We're being killed left and right by this invisible enemy, and it just sucks. It really sucks, and I really hope the FDA and the CDC and all that could have a conclusion done with the trials and everything to figure out which way is the best way to go and do it. I'm really, really sorry for being so blunt and forced, but I'm really stressed out, as you can tell. Because now I have to sacrifice another thing. First it was my job. I got temporarily laid off because of the whole coronavirus thing. Then it was Diamond Distribution, which is a huge part of my comic book collection. That got turned away because of coronavirus. And now, Phil Scott said that all non-essential stores have to be closed until April 15th or longer. Same thing, due to the coronavirus. It sucks. It really sucks. Trump, if you're hearing this, I agree with you. I agree with you that we should have our economy back by April 12th at the latest. Now, I'm not a Trump supporter fan by any means, but from 2016 onwards, during his presidency, I thought he was doing a fantastic job. Sure, I didn't like some of his stuff, but you know what? He's not backing down, and that's what I like. He's not backing down on this. He's not going to say, oh, we're going to wait and see. We're going to wait and see how this plays out. Oh, no, by any means. He cares about the economy we all are facing with. He wants to help us out. He really wants to help us out by giving us, giving us money for participating in all this and all that, in all this situation. I really want Phil Scott to say, oh, yep, okay, we can unlock Vermont and that'll be it. I really would love it. Because if he doesn't, I'm going to be pulling my hair out. Literally. Even though I just gave it a trim, but literally, I'm going to be doing that. Literally. So, yeah! Great job, Phil Scott! As you can tell, I am being sarcastic. And boy, do I have a letter, but I wanted to give it to you, Phil, but I might not, but I might. I don't know. Who knows? I might. So, who knows? Hopefully this whole situation with the coronavirus thing, hopefully it goes away. Hopefully. I'm hoping that we can solve this situation in a productive manner that don't involve any more deaths in Vermont. We've already had 7 of them, and guess what? All 7 have been in Burlington, my town. Yeah, sucks. It really sucks. So, sorry about that, my phone died. So, I hope that we, as Vermonters, can kick this thing's butt and show Phil Scott that we can kick its butt. And so that he can open this thing up again. He can open up Vermont and just say, okay, Vermont, you've been unlocked. That would be so happy. But I digress. It probably won't happen. But then again, I really want it to. Please. Please. People with the coronavirus in Vermont, please be safe. Watch out for whatever it is you have. Watch out for any symptoms. Just please, I beg you, Burlingtonians, please, kick this thing's butt. We can tell Phil Scott that we are Americans and that this virus is gonna go away because we are Americans. Please, be safe, be healthy. If you have to walk around in your own home, walk around in your own home. If you're the type of guy or girl that likes to exercise and lift weights and run around, do that at home. Please. I beg you guys, be safe. I really don't want another Vermonter in Burlington to die. We've already had 7 people die. And it was mostly because of elderly people. Please. And this is another thing that I wanted to say. For all Vermonters. Please. Please. And I'm asking you, please. Do not cough or do anything with the coronavirus symptoms when it comes to the elderly people. Because I really do not want to see another one die because of this. Please. For people that work in nursing homes and all that, if you have time off, take it. Please. This whole coronavirus thing, it's killing everyone. It's killing everyone. So please, 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 younger people, older people, please, wash your hands. Stay 6 or 12 feet away from another person. Follow all the rules that President Trump gave you. Sorry for yelling. I'm just really pissy. Please, let's all band together and kick coronavirus the Vermont style. Which is kicking its butt out of Vermont. See? Kicking its butt out of Vermont. Please, if we all do this, if we all band together, Phil Scott will let Vermont be the first state to be unlocked. Please. This whole economy is suffering. This is the only way we can help and the only way we can tell Phil Scott that we ain't screwing around when it comes to this. I'm not mad at the comic book store because I know the comic books are still going to be at the UPS when UPS eventually comes around to, I'm trying to think of the word. Basically, when UPS starts to starts to be employed again. Because, yeah, it's non-essential. UPS is one of those non-essential item stores. Yeah. And I'm telling you this from an essential worker. UPS is not a essential store. So if we can tell Phil Scott about this and kick its butt, the coronavirus, I'm pretty dang sure he will let all the non-essential stuff in Vermont, to come around again. It's like the old saying, what comes around goes around. This is what we want to do. What comes around goes around. And yes, I'm going to be insane when it comes to not having a frickin' comic book. So Phil Scott, please, for the love of God, do yourself a favor, Phil Scott, and unlock us on April 15th. This is me, Brandon, signing out.